No idea.
It's got your name on it.
Yeah, it's usually like a berry thing, but
All right. Ready, Coach?
I'm ready.
Start with questions right here on the right, Zach.
From the first scrimmage to this past week and second scrimmage, where do you think your quarterbacks improved the most that you liked?
I think processing, getting the ball out quicker, avoiding sacks, avoiding negatives, just playing within themselves. I think that's the big thing at this position is how do we eliminate the bad plays. And pre-snap operation has been a major emphasis for us, just gathering the play call, seeing the front, communicating it correctly to the offensive line, and then when things aren't exactly as we plan, how do we get out of bad plays? So been proud of their progress. I think they've done a really good job. They've taken all the coaching and had a really good day out there today.
Right here on the left, Eric.
Just kind of big picture, what are some things you've liked from the offense in spring, and what are some things that will be focal points this offseason to keep working on?
Yeah, I think we cleaned up some run game IDs that have shown to be really good this spring. Just some stuff that we gathered from our self-scout from last year. So I like our ability to run the football. I think we got a deep running back room. Our O-line has shown great physicality up front. So yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing for me is running the football. I want to definitely be a team that can run the ball to win, especially in the league that we play in, especially late in November. Got to be able to control the line of scrimmage, and yeah, I think our O-line has done a really good job.
James.
Talk about the processing and checking out of bad plays. Will, where have you seen that from Dante specifically in specific instances? And we talked in the past couple of years about the autonomy that Bo and Dylan had to check out of things and audible into things. Does he also have that, and how has that looked here in the spring?
Yeah, all of our guys do. We talk about the strength of every play, the stress of every play, and then what situations we like to call them in. So if we're running a zone concept and you have any type of field pressure, well, like how do you get out of that? Can you run the ball the other direction? Can you throw an RPO? So that's stuff that's taught within the basic installs of our process that all of the quarterbacks have at their disposal. Now, some guys show the ability to grasp it quicker. I think Dante and Austin and Luke and Brock, these guys have been in our system now for multiple years, so you can see it slowing down for them. And then just having the confidence to check it. That's a big part of playing quarterback. Some guys are like, should I do it or should I not? Like, I'm not going to yell at you right now in practice. Let's experiment. Let's see if we like counter this direction or that direction. Let's see what direction we like our zone schemes or how we like to run those. And that's what spring's all about. It's a little bit of exploration of your offense, trying to find new ways to run different concepts or your same concepts and dress them up different ways. But, yeah, Dante and the whole crew, Austin, they do a great job. They really do. And I think being in multiple years in the same system helps them.
Right here on the right, Zach.
Where has Jurgen Dickey improved from last year, and what does he need to continue to do to be part of this receiver room and get into that rotation?
I think it's like anything with anybody on our team. Do you know your job? Can you do your job? So not just Jurion, it's any newcomer, it's anybody that is fighting for positions, especially when we have a lot of depth and competition at wide out, back, all across our offense. You got to be able to know what to do, and you got to be able to do it at a high level. So Jurion has improved in that facet, and I'm excited about his development. But just like anybody on our roster, they're all, in that same mindset of improvement.
Back left, Matt.
Saturday won't be your first scrimmage of the spring, but it's also the first and only one where there could be 40,000 fans in the stands. How do you evaluate that practice over the 13 previous ones, and how do you define success for your quarterbacks in that environment?
Yeah, it's different when there are fans in the stands. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's human nature. So just like I tell them all the time, just play within themselves. Take the easy money throws. That's for anybody. Just line up, do your job. We're not going to overcomplicate the script. It's going to be pretty simple, pretty vanilla. Nothing that we're doing that might be new or tweaks will be shown. So they're going to be able to go out there and play. It's going to be freshman football. You know what I'm saying? It's a freshman football scrimmage in terms of what we're going to show, especially on a national broadcast and being able to be taped. So, but also want to make sure our fans are enjoying it and having fun. And the ball's being thrown down the field. And we have explosive plays. So we'll do our best to make sure everybody's happy at the end of the scrimmage, get the ball distributed across the entire field, and then just cut it loose.
Right here on the left, Eric.
Obviously, Kenyon Sadiq's kind of a known commodity in this tight end room, but the rest of the guys probably aren't, at least at this school. What have you seen from maybe the rest of that room, excluding Kenyon?
Yeah, I've really been pleased with their progress. I think it is an unknown group, but Jamari has shown the ability to be a high end player for us. Excited about where he's at. Anytime you're new and then you come in with a little banged up, it takes time to just get used to practice and get used to the signals and the calls. So I think he's at a point now, at least over this past few practices, where he's shown the ability to all right, he knows what to do now. His talents are showing. He's making great catches. He's really physical on the ball. So really excited about him. Zach Grace is another guy that played for us last year. He's kind of a glorified fullback, We don't have him listed as that, but he is smart, tough, dependable, can run, can catch. He does have the ability to play on the line for us, but he's a guy that I want to use this year in different aspects. You saw him in the Big Ten championship. They kept calling him Tatum Tuioti, but it was Zach out there. So he's played in games. He has game experience here at Oregon, and he's another guy that I'm excited about his development.
James?
We talked to the quarterbacks in the spring about the GoPros and just the feedback, and as a teaching tool, it's not revolutionary, obviously. It's been used before, and VR. Just what experience have you had either with GoPros or VR before, and how useful a tool has it been for you over the last month?
It's been huge. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I've been on staffs and places where it was more like a recruiting tool. It's a pitch like, hey, we do this stuff and we have this cool equipment, but we don't really use it. They don't tell them that. But here, I mic'd them up this spring, not for recruiting purposes, for really, we had Steve Pohl, we had him film our guys and have them truly mic'd up so they can hear themselves in a huddle, hear themselves at the line of scrimmage, see their body demeanor after a good play or a bad play. That was a great tool for us. The GoPros are phenomenal. They have audio. Again, you can hear calls, you can hear play calls in the huddle, and then you get a visual that is unlike any other tape that we have because it is point of view from the quarterback's perspective. So it's been a really cool tool for us. We use it every day and we watch it every day.
Two more, Chris, then Matt.
I know you have a lot of other things going on this week, but how much will you be following the NFL draft over those 3 days? And what is it like to see guys who you've coached get that experience?
I love it. I really do love it. Those guys have put in so much work, not just last year, but their entire football lives, from the time they were little kids through high school football, college football. It's really cool to see. I'll never forget being at Bo's draft party and watching the reaction, and not just Bo, but his dad, his grandfather, his parents. It's such a special moment for our guys, and it's a culmination of hard work and dedication and just sticking to the process. So, yeah, I'm going to pay attention closely. We should have a record number of guys drafted from what we're hearing, which is huge for us, that what we do here works. We win a lot of games, we develop guys, and we get them to the National Football League. So it's really cool, special, and I'm hoping everybody goes in the draft and goes as high as they can.
Back left, Matt. Last question.
Probably won't get to talk to you after the spring game. So next 2 months after that, what's the game plan for you and the offense? Just kind of what's the order of business?
That's a great question. We're going to be on the road recruiting in May a lot, but we'll have guys back home really evaluating our spring, any new concepts that we had installed, the good, the bad, the ugly, what we like them against, what we don't. We'll look ahead to some future opponents and just try to get some general thoughts on people that we're about to play. We'll get with our guys and making sure that they're up to speed on their workouts with Coach Love and just kind of helping them through life this May. June's all camps, so we got camp season, and then July I'm going to be in Italy for a little bit, so I'm excited about that. But until then, we're focused on now, like you said, and in the spring game this weekend. Hope we have a big crowd. These guys work their tail off. I think that's something we don't talk about enough. The time our guys spend up here and the last 6 weeks of their life it's really incredible how they work, and they don't blame, they don't complain. They just come up here every single day and work their tails off. So proud of our guys, proud of our progress. We're nowhere near a finished product, but we're definitely on our way.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bless you, Rob. Thank you.